And here to help keep our Christmas in July celebration cool with a DIY frozen hot chocolate bar is our own little angel, Maria.
Oh, I know how much you have a sweet tooth like I do, and it's not Christmas without hot chocolate, so it's not Christmas in July without frozen hot chocolate. So I went big with a frozen hot chocolate bar that has DIY all over it, and it's just super fun.
It is so adorable. And you're right, you went big. This is an impressive structure.
Yeah, and it really looks like it's this big build, but essentially, Allie, look at, this is all foam core. The really big pieces are foam core. So starting at the bottom, you can see I made my own snow. I know you're very impressed with that, but that is foam core too, and these giant candy canes going all the way back here. And that's the thing, it looks like this big thing that you maybe need to build, but I'm gonna break it down for you in a way that is actually really, really simple.
All right, so it starts with the foam core.
With the foam core.
Right? Do you have certain tricks or tips for doing this?
I do. So Allie, right here by you, this is a giant sheet of foam core. So we talk about foam core a lot on the show and how much we love it. And so I wanted to show you what, when you're shopping for it, this is what it's gonna look like, these big sheets like this. And what you can do is figure out your sizing on here. It's great to kind of use the whole sheet because it gives you a good idea in terms of the actual sizing for both of them. Draw it out, pencil, go back with pen so you can kind of see it. And then, Allie, I'm going to show you over here that actually the sign in the front that says frozen hot chocolate is foam core as well. So you can see I took just a regular frame because I actually attached it to the frame and outlined that. And you can see this is here. So I did the same thing with the outline. So to answer your question about working with foam core, we love it so much for our projects because it gives you a lot of structure and freedom because you can truly make anything. So the tip is you want to make sure that you have your very sharp new blade for your X-Acto knife. Work on a covered surface, like, you know, a cutting board or something like that. And if you're doing straight lines, use a ruler. But if you're not, you just want to kind of do some little ones like this and then go back in and do it. So it kind of will take a little bit of time. Be patient with it. But if you score it a few times and then go through, it will prevent any of the paper from tearing because it is paper one side, foam, and then paper. Okay. So as you can see, I've painted it, lightly painted it, and because I said it's paper on both sides, if you paint one side of foam core, it'll bow to that side because of the paint. So I have a really great solution for that. So you can see I have my candy canes here.
I love it. Maria, you always have a solution for all
I have lots of solutions. And so in order to create the structure, Allie, for the back part that you can see there, so what I have here, this is creating essentially a spine. And so you have a piece of foam core that goes along the back of this, and I will go ahead and show you what I mean by that. So what we do here is pop this on. This is just hot glue.
And you just created that spine using foam core as well.
Using foam core as well, the exact same process. So the reason why you want to do something like this is because we do have that on the back, keeping everything up. It has weight on the top of it. We want to make sure that this is going to stay, and I'm going to pull it up and show you. So here's our, so you see here, the candy cane comes a little bit lower than the snow. So here's our snow here. So essentially what you do for the back is you actually do this, and see how the snow sits on it, and then you would just use some kind of like a duct tape, a gaff tape, something like that to attach it on here. It creates that little lip for you to attach, because this is a decoration you're probably not gonna be having up all year. It's for a party or something like that, but this gives you that really big wow factor, and this, because of the structure that's built, you're able to add the little decoration along the top.
Oh my gosh, that is so smart to create that lip. I would just think that you just put like a ton of tape on the back.
Exactly, and then it would fall forward. So that is where you create that really strong structure.
Okay, and then the lights are so cute. I feel like they add such an adorable touch.
Very whimsical. I love things that are whimsical. So, Allie, this is just rope. So with rope, I thought about potentially just dipping in some green paint. Then I figured it would probably take a million years to dry. So I spray painted it, and that's all I did. So it looks like those traditional green lights that you see at Christmas time, and the actual lights themselves are these foam sheets. And you just use some hot glue.
And it's like the old school lights,
which I just think are lights, which I love so much. So if you want to pop that on top so it looks like that, and all you do to add the lights on, Allie, I will put a couple here if you want to glue them on. It's just hot glue. So you just do that if you want to pop those guys on. And
I love that you made these two, because you could have used like just real lights.
You definitely could, and truthfully, you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. If you do want to add some lighting into your you know, frozen hot chocolate bar, you
But this
definitely
is so
could.
cute.
But
I
this is
love
a
this.
really fun way to add that in.
And then you put all that up, like you said, taping up, but then you have these adorable treats. I mean, these little bears
Listen,
are so cute to stick in the
I
frozen
love
chocolate.
me some marshmallows. So I had to add some little polar bear guys in so you can see this is what we have here. Oh, aren't they so fun?
Oh my gosh.
Grant loved these. Molly would go crazy to make these. So
I feel like Riley would too. He's only one, but I know he'd be like, bear,
JJ ate all of the marshmallows in my house. So I no longer have marshmallows. So when you are shopping for marshmallows, I'm so happy that I opened your eyes to the world of marshmallows today, Allie.
You
because
really did.
These are jumbo marshmallows. I mean, not just jumbo. Look at these are jumbo. These are jumbo. So you get the jumbo, biggest you can find. And so you get those for the base. And what I did here, so this is candy coating chocolate.
All right.
And Allie, if you want to dip that so you can make the little nose like this.
So you just kind of cut one of these in half?
I cut one of those in half, and then to make the ears. So this is just white candy coating chocolate, and it's okay if it gets a little messy. And you can stick it on there with the ears, and yeah, just like that. And actually, I'll turn mine over so you can see. So there's that guy there, and you do the ears. And truthfully, you could do the eyes with just a little dot of chocolate, but I had these little. Oddly enough, I mean, I think this is just insight into what I have in my kitchen because I DIY with food so much. I had these little eyes that I thought would be super cute,
so cute.
and you can use a toothpick to add on.
dipping
Oh, you
in.
could dip it too. Honestly, if you're doing it with kids, you could do that. And the top,
so easy.
It's super easy. It's super easy. You just add it in, and then you can just use a little chocolate to make the nose. And because I like it to, I found when I was putting it in the cups that the best way to keep it at the top is to add a little lollipop stick, and you can do that. And that way, when you pop it in, you are all good to go for.
I made him.
How's
he look?
He looks fabulous. I love him. And then you just add it in. And Allie, just to kind of do an overall look of all this, I just loaded things up that were super festive. Who doesn't love a big bowl of marshmallows? We have our marshmallows
I may
here.
have stolen one and eaten it. When
Oh,
we
this
came
is
over
why
here.
we're friends. And of course, you can see our little polar bears here. And if you want, this is just a snowflake decoration that I glued onto a drink stir, just to add the little sort of layers of texture and different designs. And you kind of just fill it out with your favorite treats. And of course, we have our candy cane cake and all of that just to tie it all in together.
It's honestly, this is magical. Like,
Would
I
you
just
like to
feel
come
like
to
it's
my
so much
party?
fun. Oh, thank
Okay.
you so much. And it's a hot one out here, so
It
this
is.
frozen
We
hot
need this.
chocolate is much needed.
Cheers,
So
my
cheers.
friend.
Thank you so much, Maria. And for full instructions, you should visit hallmarkchannel.com.